That shit got me so hot, my nigga. So hot. Like, yo, I do not play when it comes to my child. Don't play with me. But it's like, it's a whack feeling when your kid don't, not even trying to try to call somebody else mommy. Watch. I'm not even gonna touch y'all because everybody wanna be suing people. I'ma spit at y'all mother like this. Like that. Don't play when it comes to my kid.
Y'all, the drama between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj just hit a whole new level. Cardi made one of the boldest, most shocking moves in their long-running feud, and the internet can't stop talking about it. For years, these two have been at odds, trading shots online and in their music, but now it's gotten downright ugly. What started as subtle shade on social media has turned into an all-out war, and this time, their kids have been dragged into it. It all began when Cardi hinted that Nicki's son, Papa Bear, might be slow, echoing whispers that had been floating around for a while. Those rumors quickly blew up, with people speculating that the child might be autistic. But Cardi didn't stop there. She reportedly claimed to have proof. According to insiders, she said she had access to Papa Bear's supposed medical records and even threatened to post them online. That move shocked everyone. What was once just trash talk between rivals suddenly turned into something deeply personal and cruel. This feud has now crossed every line imaginable. Instead of just competing for the top spot in rap, Cardi and Nicki have turned their rivalry into a full-blown scandal. Fans are divided. Some say Cardi went too far, while others argue that Nicki's been pushing her buttons for years. Either way, the internet's on fire. And all of this chaos kicked off around the release of Cardi's new album, Am I the Drama? Well, the answer seems pretty clear. Yes, she absolutely is. Because if this latest mess proves anything, it's that the Cardi versus Nicki feud isn't slowing down anytime soon. It's only getting nastier.
And there is an album, so you talking about no album with what? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album because y'all gonna be crying. Because I'ma outsell. I'ma have hits. I'ma be on top. That's a fact. Y'all better, y'all never watch the Freddie Odd Parents when they say you gotta be careful what you wish for because what you be wishing for is not what you're gonna want.
The internet is on fire again, and yes, it's because Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are back at it. Their feud, which has already lasted for years, just hit a new low, and this time, things have gotten so personal that fans are genuinely disturbed. What started as simple bragging about album sales has turned into a full-blown online war involving children, medical rumors, and pure chaos. It all began when Cardi dropped her new album, Am I the Drama? She didn't mention anyone by name, but fans were quick to connect the dots. The lyrics and timing made it obvious she was throwing shade at Nicki's Pink Friday too. Cardi's first week sales were strong, around 200,000 units, but Nicki's album had sold slightly more, about 227,000. That tiny difference set everything off. Instead of just letting Cardi have her moment, Nicki began reposting stats and old records about her own album's success. Tweets bragging about Pink Friday 2 having the biggest first-week sales for a female rapper this decade started popping up on her page. Sure, Nicki had every right to celebrate, but the timing was suspicious. Fans thought she was deliberately trying to steal Cardi's spotlight, and from there, the tension exploded. Before long, both fan bases were at war online, the Barbs and the Bardi gang, throwing insults, digging up old interviews, and flooding comment sections. But then Nicki took things even further. She tweeted a shady rhyme that mocked Cardi's pregnancy and referenced lyrics from Cardi's new album. Cardi didn't stay quiet. She clapped back with tweets calling Nicki jealous and bitter, and from that point on, the insults got uglier by the minute. Nicki accused Cardi of having multiple pregnancies and diseases, while Cardi hit back claiming Nicki was too old and obsessed with her. The fight spiraled out of control when they started mentioning each other's kids. Nicki called Cardi's daughter, culture vulture, and made other nasty remarks. fans were horrified, but Cardi went even lower. She shot back with cruel comments about Nicki's son, Papa Bear, saying he was slow and implying that Nicki's past drug use had harmed him. That's when the internet lost it. Cardi's comments about Papa Bear's health, suggesting he was autistic, crossed a line most people thought she'd never go near. She even threatened to release what she claimed were his medical records, saying she had proof of everything she was implying. Nobody knows if those records are real, but just the threat was enough to outrage fans, especially parents of autistic children. Nicki didn't hold back either. She called Cardi's children names, used racist language, and made disgusting references about their appearance. At that point, it wasn't even about music anymore, it was personal, cruel, and deeply toxic. Cardi then accused Nicki of being jealous of her kid's success and beauty, saying God had punished Nicki with a slow child. The comments shocked even the most loyal Cardi fans. After that, Nicki fired back with a long thread of tweets mocking Cardi's appearance, her surgeries, and her marriage, even claiming Offset didn't love her. She threw in lines like, "Barney B got pregnant by another man, and your husband said he never liked you." The jabs were cruel, and Cardi finally snapped. That's when she allegedly leaked private details about Nicki's mental health. Cardi tweeted that Nicki had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia for almost a decade and was hooked on prescription pills. She even mentioned that Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty, controls her through drugs. Fans were stunned. The comment section exploded, with people calling Cardi out for crossing every possible boundary. Not long after, blogger Kim Barbie and others started backing up parts of Cardi's claims, saying they'd heard similar rumors about Nicki's personal struggles. Still, none of it has ever been confirmed, and many think Cardi went way too far. By now, what was once a rap rivalry has turned into something darker. They are not just battling for respect in the industry, they are trying to destroy each other's lives. The constant back and forth has turned Twitter into a war zone, with both women's fans attacking not only each other, but also anyone who dares to defend the other side. And the worst part? They dragged innocent kids into it. Autism, fertility issues, mental health, everything has been turned into ammunition. Cardi's threats to expose medical documents crossed legal boundaries, and some fans even started mentioning HIPAA laws, saying she could get sued if she really had private information. People online are begging both women to stop. Parents of autistic children have spoken out, saying this type of language fuels stigma and hurts real families. Others are calling for both Cardi and Nicki to take accountability and apologize publicly, but so far, neither of them has backed down. It's honestly wild to see how far things have fallen. What used to be a music rivalry between two talented artists has become a public meltdown for everyone to witness. The drama isn't about albums, awards, or lyrics anymore, it's about ego, power, and revenge. Both women seem determined to prove who can hit harder, even if it means burning everything down. At this point, people are saying someone needs to step in, maybe their teams, maybe a neutral figure in the industry, because if this continues, it could destroy both of their reputations for good. Their feud has gone from petty shade to something so toxic that even longtime fans are walking away. No matter who wins, both women have lost something: respect, dignity, and the public's sympathy. Once you drag children, health conditions, and mental illness into a fight, there's no coming back clean. What was once entertaining is now uncomfortable to watch. In the end, this isn't just a rap beef anymore. It's a warning about what happens when pride and anger go unchecked. Because while Cardi and Nicki are too busy tearing each other apart, the rest of the world is watching, shaking their heads, and wondering how two of the biggest names in hip-hop let it get this ugly.